Now, Starlight, this has gone on long enough.
Welcome to Cartoon Investigation, the channel where we dig deep into the hidden, the eerie, and the unexplained lurking beneath your favorite animated series. Some truths are too dark to be seen at first glance, but if you look closely, they reveal themselves in terrifying detail. Today, we unravel a theory that will change the way you see Steven Universe forever. This is not just a cartoon. This is a mystery buried under layers of deception. Brace yourself. Chapter 1. The Dark Origins. Steven Universe has always been portrayed as a beacon of love and acceptance. But what if I told you that his very existence is the result of something sinister? What if Steven was never meant to be born at all? Rose Quartz, a gem of immense power, made the unprecedented decision to abandon her form and create a half-human, half-gem being. But why? The official story suggests it was out of love for Greg Universe, but what if the real reason was something far more terrifying? There's a disturbing theory that Steven is not simply a byproduct of love, but rather an experiment, one designed to break the fundamental laws of gem biology. We know that gems do not age, reproduce, or evolve naturally. They are artificially created and bound to their forms. Rose Quartz defied all of this, creating something new, something unnatural. But what if she wasn't the first to try? What if Steven was just the first successful hybrid? Evidence suggests that Homeworld may have been experimenting with biological fusion long before Steven was born, and the implications are horrifying. What if Steven's very existence was engineered by the diamonds themselves as a means of controlling the future of both gems and humans? And the most disturbing part? What if Rose Quartz knew all along that Steven wouldn't just inherit her power, but her very essence? What if she didn't give up her form willingly, but was consumed by something darker, something irreversible? Chapter 2. The Hidden Horror of the Gems. The crystal gems appear to be kind, protective figures, but could their past be more horrifying than we were led to believe? What if Homeworld's depiction of them as dangerous rebels was closer to the truth? The evidence suggests a chilling reality. The crystal gems might have committed atrocities far worse than what Homeworld's diamonds ever did. Pearl's unwavering loyalty to Rose Quartz hints at something more sinister: programming. Pearls are traditionally servants, created to obey. Yet this Pearl has an obsession with Rose that borders on fanatical. What if Pearl was conditioned to be more than just a servant? What if she was programmed to be a soldier, a weapon of war, designed to carry out the will of Rose Quartz with unquestioning devotion? This raises an even darker question. How many others like her were created and erased from existence when they were no longer useful? Garnet, of Fusion, is another anomaly. Her existence defies Homeworld's strict caste system. But what if she isn't the rebellion symbol of love and acceptance we think she is? What if she is a weaponized version of Fusion, designed to be stronger, more resilient, and ultimately more lethal? What if Fusion itself is an unnatural act, one that warps the very essence of gems, turning them into something unstable, something monstrous? Chapter 3. The Corruption Conspiracy. The corruption of the gems has always been blamed on the Diamond's song, but what if this was a lie? What if the real cause of corruption was something far more disturbing? This chapter will dissect the inconsistencies in the official story and expose the shocking alternative explanation. The idea that a simple frequency of sound could drive gems insane seems suspiciously simplistic. What if corruption wasn't a byproduct of war, but a calculated punishment? What if corruption was a deliberate experiment gone wrong, an attempt by Homeworld to control its own soldiers through forced obedience? The pieces begin to fit when we consider that corrupted gems retained fragmented memories of their past selves, as if something inside them is trying to claw its way back to reality. Could it be that they were subjected to psychological warfare, broken down into mindless husks through a process designed to strip them of their free will? What if the diamonds weren't just punishing the rebels, they were erasing them in the most horrifying way possible? Chapter 4. The True Identity of White Diamond. White Diamond is the most enigmatic figure in the series, but have you noticed how her behavior is eerily godlike? What if White Diamond isn't just a ruler? What if she is something far more ancient, something beyond the comprehension of even the other gems? We'll uncover the terrifying truth behind her existence and what it means for the universe itself. White Diamond's ability to control other gems with a mere touch suggests a level of power that borders on divine. She doesn't simply command, she rewrites reality. What if White Diamond isn't just a leader, but an entity that created the very fabric of the gem race? What if she was never a diamond at all, but something much older, a being that exists beyond time and space, using the gems as mere puppets in her cosmic play? The way she refers to herself in the third person, her ability to strip gems of their individuality, and the eerie perfection of her world, all point to something inhuman. Could it be that White Diamond is the architect of the universe itself, shaping it according to a grand design that we cannot even begin to comprehend? Chapter 5. The Human Experimentation Theory. What if humans in the Steven Universe world are not just bystanders, but test subjects? The diamonds have always been fascinated by organic life, and the eerie similarities between certain gem technology and biological functions raise unsettling questions. Was Steven just another experiment in a long line of horrifying trials? The kindergartens, where gems are born, bear an eerie resemblance to industrialized farms, machines implanting, extracting, and discarding defective products. What if this was not limited to gems? What if the diamonds were using humans as test subjects in a grand experiment to merge organic and inorganic life? The eerie similarities between some corrupted gems and mutated human forms suggest a terrifying possibility. Homeworld might have been testing the limits of biological fusion for centuries. Chapter 6. The Universe's Darkest Secret. The final chapter of our investigation takes us beyond the limits of what Steven Universe has shown us. What if the series has been hiding the biggest secret of all, the real fate of the universe? Could everything we know be a fabricated illusion designed to keep us from seeing the horrifying truth? The existence of sentient, light-based beings raises an unsettling question. What if the physical world itself is nothing but a construct? Gems exist in a state of light and matter, constantly shifting between tangible and intangible. Could this be evidence that the universe itself is a manufactured illusion, a holographic reality controlled by an unknown force? Could White Diamond, or something even greater, be manipulating not just the lives of the gems, but the very fabric of existence itself? Conclusion. The investigation never ends. Now that we have uncovered these terrifying possibilities, the question remains, is Steven Universe really the heartwarming story we believed it to be, or is it something much darker? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and if you dare, subscribe for more investigations into the twisted side of animation. This has been Cartoon Investigation, and remember, the truth is always hidden beneath the surface.